What's good with y'all? Shalom. This is Brother Moshe Ben coming in for another live stream. What's good with y'all, YouTube? Shalom Ahks and Ahkots. What's good with y'all? I'm going to be reading a few scriptures. As you see the title called The House of the Mourning. I'm in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7. You know, the house of the mourning. Not too many of our people goes to the house of the mourning. Too many of our people are caught up in the mirth, the house of mirth. But let's read the scriptures. Ecclesiastes chapter 7. A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. That's true. It's better for you to have a good name with the Most High than precious ointment. And what precious ointment, even though it says ointment, that could mean materialistic things in this world. It's better to have a good name with the Most High than to have all the riches of the world. And the day of one death is better than the day of one's birth. We got it twisted. We're supposed to cry and weep when a baby is born. And we're supposed to rejoice when our loved ones pass on in transition, especially if they lived a righteous life and feared the Most High. We're supposed to rejoice at funerals and not cry. We're supposed to cry when a baby is born because the baby is being born into a fallen world that's full of sin and wickedness. We got it twisted. We're supposed to weep when we see these newborn babies being born because some of these babies are being born into families that's being misled, and they being born into families that don't love the Most High and endorse the ways of the world. A lot of our children are being raised in families with no strong foundation on the Most High's truth. They're being raised in broken houses, with no strong father figures. That's why a lot of these young boys are jacked up and they hate strong male authority. So that's something to think about. That was Ecclesiastes chapter 1, the verse 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. That's true. It is better to go into the house of the mourning than to the house of the feasting. Most people in the world are going to the house of the feasting. They're not going into the house of the mourning, especially our people, Israelites. When we see our people, they just walking and going through life like nothing's going on. They not mourning. They going to the house of feasting. They going throughout their everyday lives like nothing is happening. But they know they mourning on the inside, but they use things to mask it. Whether that stuff is alcohol, drugs, sleeping around, fornication, they use all kind of things to mask they mourning. But it's better going to the house of the mourning than to the house of feast. There's a time for everything. Like it explains in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, there's a time for everything in life. Verse 3, sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better, or anger. The true righteous servants of the Most High, are sorrowful. We feel sorrow every day. The righteous ox and the coats, we all sorrow. We laugh at times, but most of the time we sorrow because of the state of our people. Seeing our brothers and sisters lost in the world will have you feeling sorrowful at sometimes. I know I do. I'm speaking for myself. When you're out in the public, you just see how lost our people is without a care in the world. It will put you in a state of sorrow. But you can't dwell on your sorrow all the time. You got to pray to the Most High that He uplift your spirit and give you peace beyond all understanding. Because you got to laugh, because laughter is good for the soul. You have to laugh. That's why I like chopping it up with y'all. We laugh. We have our moments of laughter and joking. We make each other day. And that's part of the fellowship. We're supposed to lift each other's spirit up. But yeah, sorrow is better than laughter. But by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. Verse 4. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. Facts. That is the truth. See, the wise and the ones who mourn, we in the house of the mourning. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. That's the majority of our people. They're in the house of mirth. You know, you got people in your natural family, they're in the house of mirth. Like when they celebrate these pagan days, you know, they're in the house of mirth. They're not in the house of mourning. They ain't worrying about what's going on with our people. They ain't worrying about how people going through all the trials and tribulations or the trauma and the mistreatment of our people because they're too busy drowning themselves in the house of mirth. But the righteous servants, the wise, it says the wise is always in the house of mourning. That's Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 4. It says, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. Verse 5. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. And that's what most of our people are tuning into. They're tuning into the songs of fools. But it's better to hear the rebuke of the wise. When you got the servants of the Most High, you know, rebuking from the scriptures, you know, teaching our people the scriptures, our people are too busy scoffing at them because they want to hear the songs of the fools. And the majority of our people hear the songs of fools every Sunday morning in these harlot houses, these pagan churches. These pastors ain't teaching our people nothing. They teaching them the song of fools. That's what they doing. These Sunday pastors not rebuking. They're not rebuking or reproving our people because they're too busy caught up in the lies and teaching our people the song of fools. All this gospel music they play in these Sunday churches, that's the song of fools. And that's the song of fools. For as the crackling of thorns under a pot, so is the laughter of fools. This is also bad. Ecclesiastes 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. So they always want to ask the Israelites, why y'all so angry all the time? Why y'all so angry? Because you got a lot of people coming against us, you know, trying to say we this and that. You got these Christian apologists trying to label us a hate group and trying to play the guilt by association game and label us all in one box. So we have a right to be angry. We're angry at seeing the condition of our people. We're angry seeing too many broken homes. We're angry seeing too many women not virtuous. We're angry seeing too many men not being masculine and leading strong families. So therefore, we have a right to be angry as righteous men of Yah and righteous women of Yah, because this goes for men and women. You know, surely oppression maketh a wise man or woman mad, and a gift destroyed the heart. You got a lot of our people are destroyed by gifts. They sold out, you know, they sell out to the powers that be. Prime example, you know, our famous people, the celebrities, you know, they get all these gifts for selling out, but it destroys their heart. It doesn't matter how rich you get in this society. If you're not walking in this truth with the Most High, if you're not walking in this law, statutes, commandments, and believing in the Messiah, you ain't escaping the curses of Deuteronomy 28. You ain't going to escape them. You know, you ain't going to escape them. You know, that's what a lot of these brothers fail to realize. You know, these brothers that's been going and coming against the righteous brothers that's speaking up about the passports. Yeah, you could get your passport. You could go to anywhere in this world with your passport. You ain't escaping Deuteronomy 28. You're not escaping Deuteronomy 28. Matter of fact, I'm going to go there and read some of these curses for disobedience. You know, y'all think it's a game, but this is some serious matter. We got to get it right, family, including myself. We got to get it right and do better in order to achieve. You know, Deuteronomy 28, verse 15, it says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Most High thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So it doesn't matter if you're a millionaire billionaire, if you're not following what Yah's telling you to do, you ain't escaping this. You're not escaping this. Verse 16, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. You think about all the black on black crime. Our people are cursed in the city. It doesn't matter where our people are posted at in this world. All 50 states, all major cities where our people are posted at, we cursed in the city if we're not following the law, statutes, commandments. You know, you look around, you see the state of our people walking around like lost zombies with no souls, you know. They cursed in the city. Let's see, I'm going to just go down on Deuteronomy 28, verse 20. It says, the Most High shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke, and all that thou settest thy hand unto what to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. Yeah, so there you have it. He's going to send all these things upon our people, vexation and rebuke, because our ancestors rejected him, and until this day we rejected the Most High. That's why our people can't get it right. You know, the majority of our people are backwards because we're rejecting the word of the Most High, especially the men. Because you see, it's easy to point the finger at the sisters. You know, the only reason why the sisters are jacked up because the men are jacked up. Because we are leaders. The Most High told us to lead as men. So whatever the men are doing, the woman gonna follow. The woman gonna follow naturally. So the majority of our men are jacked up. The majority of our men, so-called black men, are rejecting the Most High. So therefore, a lot of our sisters gonna reject the Most High and gonna want to follow the ways of the world. And for that, he's sending curse and vexation and rebuke on our people until we be destroyed. Let's see, verse 22. The Most High shall smite thee with a consumption, and with a fever, and with inflammation, and with an extreme burning, and with the sword, and with blasting, and with mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish. Verse 25, it says, the Most High shall smite thee to be smitten before thy enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed until all the kingdoms of the earth. That's still going on till this day. You know, when you got our brothers and sisters getting killed by these crazy cops, these racist cops, our people don't do nothing about it. They don't move. They flee different ways. Yeah, they might talk noise to the police, but they ain't gonna raise a gun or raise a fist to these cops that's slaying our people. That's part of the curses of Deuteronomy 28. It says, the Most High shall cause thee to be smitten before thy enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. And thy carcass shall be meat unto all fowls of the air, and unto the beasts of the earth, and no man shall fray them away. That's what they did to our ancestors when they used to lynch our ancestors. They used to leave our ancestors hanging on the trees for weeks, months, and the crows would be coming feed on their corpse while they hanging on a tree. The crows used to peck the eyes out of the hanging slaves on the tree. As it says in Deuteronomy 28, verse 26, and thy carcass shall be meat unto all the fowls of the air, and unto the beasts of the earth, and no man shall fray them away. You know, I'm just going over some of the punishments in Deuteronomy 28. You know, it says, the Most High shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. That was Deuteronomy 28, verse 28. That's true. You come around in the inner city neighborhood, our people are walking around with madness. You know, they mad. They suffer from insanity. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. He said he smite them with madness and blindness and astonishment of the heart. Verse 29, and thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee. That's right. You know, our people complain They complain in the daytime, wish it was nighttime. When nighttime falls, they complain, wishing it was morning all daytime. They groping, you know. Verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whether the Most High shall lead thee. You know, a byword and proverb is all these, these racial slurs they call us: moon cricket, monkey, nigger, nigger, tar baby. All these racial slurs they still calling our people till this day. You know, that's a proverb and byword. You know, but it doesn't matter if you got all these riches, and they still gonna see you as one of these proverbs and bywords. All these so-called black athletes, these black celebrities, musicians, and all these entertainers, they gonna still see you as a proverb and byword. They don't care if you're a billionaire. If they, a black billionaire is an insult to these heathens. It's an insult. When they see us dressed in suits and dressed, respectfully, they look at that as an insult. They rather see us dressed all out of order. They'd rather see our sisters dressing like harlots because they got that from the heathens. Because the heathen women used to be dressing like harlots. Now our sisters want to dress like the heathen woman, the original harlots. Shalom, cutthroat. Shalom. Welcome to the house of mourning. I was reading out of Ecclesiastes chapter 7. Shalom, woman of the past. Shalom. I was reading out of Ecclesiastes chapter 7. How it's better to go into the house of mourning to the house of feasting. Too many of our people are going to the house of feasting. So let me go there. Let me go reference that. When you're feeling vexed in the spirit, go to the scriptures. Go read the scriptures. You don't want to dwell on your anger. Yeah, the circle of madness, exactly. It's okay to be angry, but don't sin not. Yeah, Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. Too many of our people are going to the house of feasting. They ain't in the house of mourning. They not. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. Verse 4. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of the fools is in the house of mirth. That's true. Our people are in the house of mirth. The majority of our people are in the house of mirth. They mirthing it up. They think everything is a party. Our people party too damn much. They think life is a party, one big party, until tribulation befalls them, until trials and tribulations befall them. Then they want to seek the Most High, call on the Most High. They want to call on him. All this time they've been ignoring him. They've been ignoring his prophets, his servants that's going up, that's preaching the word. Whether they on the street corners preaching the word, whether they on these platforms preaching the word, they ignore all his servants. Until tribulation befalls us. Now they want to seek the Most High. Mm-hmm. And like it says in Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 9 says, Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger rested in the bosom of fools. Mm-hmm. But what it means by you being a fool, if you let your anger, if you dwell on your anger and you let your anger cause you to do something that you regret, because it says be angry, but sin not. Let me go there. That's in Ephesians. Yeah, Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26 says, Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. Verse 27. Neither give place to the devil. Let him that steal no more, but rather let him labor, working with his hands the thing which is good, that he may have to give to him that needeth. That was Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26. It says, "Be angry and sin not." Let's see, verse 29. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 29. It says, "Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that is which is good, to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers." That's something we all got to work on. That corrupt communication, including the brothers that's on the camp. You know, it say you gotta don't use corrupt communication. Use it to edify, so you can minister grace to the hearers of the word. That's how you win people over. You know, you don't want to beat them up all the time. You know, yelling at them and calling them personal attacks. You got to use wisdom. Verse 30. It says, "And grieve not the Holy Spirit of God, or Yah, whereby ye are sealed until the day of redemption. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice, and be ye kind one to another, tenderhearted, forgiving one another, even as God for Christ's sake, have forgiven you." That's right. Mhm. And like I said, I hope all is well on y'all end. I just want to do a little study on this, a little share my thoughts on that Ecclesiastes chapter 7, a few of them scriptures dealing with the house of the morning. Because too many of our people, man, they just party too much. Think everything is a game. You got to get it together, folks. You got to get it together, Zion. And I was just reading some of the curses of Deuteronomy 28. You know, that applies to our people. That don't apply to no other group of people on this planet but us. You know, everybody, all the other nations, they got their countries. They got their wealth. They got their government. We don't have land. So-called blacks, we don't have land. We don't got no organization. We can't organize. We can't even get our own. We can't even organize amongst ourselves. You know, prime example is the so-called black manosphere. It's so divided, it's torn into asunder. You know, with all the different groups. You know, you got the civil war between the passport brothers and the non-passport brothers. You know, people gonna do regardless what they do. But just know this: we all gonna be held accountable for what we do. Oh, brilliant, corrupt communication. Well, see, all praises to the Most High. You know, that was in the book of Ephesians chapter 4. I just read. Yeah, that was Ephesians chapter 4, verse 29. It says, "Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good, to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers." Yeah, we're supposed to edify, and so we can minister grace unto the hearers of the word. You know, we gotta use wisdom. You know, and I know sometimes we could be aggressive when we sharing this truth to our loved ones or to people on the street, because I'm guilty of it. You know, because our people are stiff necked. Sometimes you gotta you know, raise your voice and yell, because our people are in the sleep state. It'll wake them up. You know, but you gotta use wisdom. That's why we should be guided by the Most High's Holy Spirit. You know, because when we get this truth, when we first get this knowledge, we excited. We're gonna share it with everybody. We want to share it with everybody. But not everybody want to hear it though. You know, this truth is like you're eating something sweet, and then it sets in, and it got like a bitter aftertaste. Hmm. Yeah, that's what I want to read. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 18. It says, For in much wisdom is much grief, And he that increaseth in knowledge increaseth sorrow. That is true. Because when you get in this truth and you start studying the word and you start seeing the conditions of our people, you will be grieved. When you see the abomination state of our people, see our people out of order. I know I'd be grieved in the spirit and vexed in the spirit. You know, that's why I say when you first come into this walk and you get this knowledge, it's sweet at first. It's sweet at first, and then when you get it settled in, it becomes bitter. But the end result is going to be worth it, though. That's why you got to stay on, hold on, hold on. Because a lot of our brothers and sisters, they giving up. Things not going anywhere in this walk and they giving up. We all be tempted to go that route. We all be tempted, but we got to hold on. Endure to the end. Endure to the end. And I know it could be tough sometimes when you see your peers in the world, look like they prospering and things going well in their life, and you on this walk and it feels like you're not winning. You're doing the best that you can, you're keeping the laws, statutes, commandments, and you feel like, yeah, why I'm not prospering? Why I'm not why I'm not getting those things that I asked you to do? Why all these people in the world, they not obeying you. They don't give a damn about you, y'all, but they just living it up. They enjoying life. You know, don't envy the wicked. Endure to the end. And you gotta understand they're in the world. And like Yeshua said in Mark chapter 13, verse 13, and you shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. That was Mark 13:13 I just read. Mark chapter 13, verse 13. And you gotta understand, that's why most people ain't popular in this truth. That's why this truth not popular to the world. That's what I want to see. That's why this truth or walk is not popular to the world, because the Most High called us to be set apart from the world. And not too many people want to lose their worldly status. They don't want to lose their worldly friends because they want to be validated and seek the world approval instead of the Creator's approval. Too many of our people in general, Israelites and Gentiles alike, they too caught up and want to seek the validation of others that's in the world. And sometimes we wrestle with that. We wrestle with that on this walk. But this is a scripture I just want to share. Like you see the people in the world prosper, and sometimes you get frustrated. You get angry, you feel like giving up. But you gotta look at this. Psalm 37, the 37th Psalm. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. Trust in the Most High and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Delight thyself also in the Most High, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Commit thy way unto the Most High. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. That's the key. You see, he knows what we want. Whether it's a spouse you want, a good job, or, to be delivered from a certain type of ailment or sin or vice. It say trust in the Most High and do good. What is doing good? Obeying him, doing the commandments, obeying him. Trying to do his Torah, follow the commandments. So thou shalt dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Delight thyself also in the Most High, and he shall give thee thy desires of thy heart. Hallelujah. That's right. And I know it could be tough. It's tough whether you've been in this walk for 5 months, 5 years, or heck, 25 years. we still gonna struggle with you gotta cause we sometimes we be so focused on the world because the world is noisy. The world is noisy with all the distractions, like I say, you see your coworkers or your family members, your peers, they're in the world. They don't care about this walk. They don't care. They don't want to hear what you say about this Bible. And you look at them and look like they doing okay. Like they living their so-called living their best life, which I hate that term. I loathe that term. I loathe that term. I can't stand that song also about Snoop Dogg and Lil Duval. I'm living my best life. That's so much of a wicked saying because living your best life means you just living any kind of way and you don't care about the results. You're just doing any kind of reckless things and you don't care about the repercussions until they slap you in the face and then you're going to cry. That's what a lot of people are focusing on. Now I'm saying you still got to enjoy life, but you got to be humble about it. You have to be humble about it. But it says, trust in the Most High and do good, so thou shalt dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. And let me go down to verse 7. It says, rest in the Most High and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prosper in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. There you have it. See, rest in the Most High. And you got to understand, these people in the world prospering because they after their own way. They follow their own path. They don't follow the path of the Most High that has before them. They go their own way and they brag about it. Be like, oh, I got this on my own strength. I don't need that Bible. I don't need the Most High. I'm doing good. I'm all right. As long as I got my good job, as long as I'm making my 6 figures, as long as I'm making 80K a year or 100 grand a year, but soon as trials and tribulations befalls them, now they want to get all bitter and all out of shape. They want to get all bent up out of shape. Like, oh, what is happening to me? What is happening to me? Then they want to get all mad. They should have been humble in the first place. They should have been humble. But yeah, that's the key. It says, rest in the Most High. That was Psalms 37, verse 7. Rest in the Most High and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospered in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. That's why I say if you feel like you're getting envious of the wicked, go to Psalms 37. Read Psalms 37. Read Psalms 37. You know, sober and trust. That's right. That's right, woman of the past. But yeah, that's Psalms 37. That's another great psalm. Psalms 37. hmm just like in Psalms 123 says, Psalms 123, the 123rd Psalm, it says, unto thee lift I up my eyes, O thou that dwellest in the heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their masters, and as the eyes of a maid unto the hand of her mistress. So our eyes wait upon the Most High, our God, until that he have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Yahuwah, have mercy upon us, for we are exceedingly filled with contempt. Our soul is exceedingly filled with the scorning of those that are at ease, and with the contempt of the proud. That is so true. That Psalms 123, verse 4. The servants, we are scorning, and we are scorning at those that are at ease. Who are at ease? Whether it's these people in society, the heathens, even our people that are at ease. They just going about their life, ain't worrying about nothing, just sinning, breaking the law, stand commandments. They're at ease. And with the contempt of the proud. Who is the proud? Those who walking in their own ways. People that's walking in their own ways, they don't care about anything you have to say out of the scriptures or out the Bible. They don't care about the word of the Most High. All they care about is the world. That's pride. That's pride. They got a proud look. That's one of the things the Most High hate, a proud look. He hate a proud look, according to Proverbs chapter 6, verse 17. Let me go there. I'm there. Proverbs chapter 6. I'm going to start at verse 16. It says, these 6 things do the Most High hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. Verse 17, a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift and run into mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. These are the 7 things that the Most High hates, according to Proverbs chapter 6, verses 16 through 19. And that's so true. And that's what's going on a lot in society. You got a lot of people having proud looks. You see it on social media every day. All the vanity, the Instagram. You got these women on Instagram using the filters, setting up thirst trap for these thirsty men being guided by lust. You got these men taking selfies, posing like they celebrities, but they in real life, they struggling. They're not living like they say they living on the internet. Because you got a lot of these YouTubers, they set up personas. I'm talking about these popular YouTubers that got all the subscribers. They got thousands upon thousands of subscribers. Just because they not even being real. It's a persona. All these YouTubers with millions of subscribers, they not real people. Just like these celebrities, they not real. That's a poser. They not being true to themselves. They putting on a persona, a false persona. Straight up. That's all it is. A false persona and a proud look. And a lying tongue. A lying tongue. This goes for them politicians. They speak lies daily. These politicians, all these world leaders, these government officials that make all these twisted laws against our people, they speak a lying tongue every day. And hands that shed innocent blood. That could goes both ways for the Gentiles and our people, because you got a lot of our people shedding innocent blood. Black on black crime. They killing each other over senseless things in the ghetto, over senseless stuff. They fighting over scraps. And you got the wicked policemen. Not all the cops, but the twisted, wicked, racist policemen killing our people, shedding innocent blood. You got false witness, a lot of false witness going on. It's just madness, man. Straight up madness. Straight up madness. Just like it says in Proverbs chapter 8, verse 8, verse 13. Proverbs 8:13. The fear of the Most High is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the froward mouth do I hate. There you have it. There you have it. It's in man's nature. That's right. Yeah. Because it's a battle between the spirit and the flesh daily. You know, it's easy to act on the flesh, but we also gotta strengthen the spirit. How you can strengthen your spirit? Fasting. That's one of the ways to strengthen the spirit. Fasting, whether it's a dry fast, a water fast, and there's many ways you can fast. Fasting off of social media, fasting from the internet. There's many ways. There's many type of ways to fast. And that's the way that you can open up your spirit to the Most High. hmm But yeah, I just want to share that with y'all. Share a few scriptures with y'all. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. But all right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I've been on. Let's see, I've been live for at least 41 minutes. I just want to do a little quick study on that. But like I say, I appreciate everybody for dropping by and watching the stream. Click the like button, you know, and share it. Exactly. Go in the woods. That's the best spot to go in nature. Just go amongst the trees in nature and talk to the Most High. I agree with you. It was great to hear you. It's great to see you in the chat room in the past. Yeah, go in the woods. And you see, that's why a lot of people are cut off from nature because they're in the city. They don't, they don't know. Because you see, we are people that's supposed to belong, in nature. Us Israelites, we supposed to be in a country in the wilderness. We country people. The city ain't meant for us. That's for the heathens. Shalom, brother. Shalom, smiling man. All that concrete in the city life, man, that's for the heathens, man. We belong in nature. We belong amongst the trees, amongst the animals, amongst the fresh water, you know. And that's why they burning all the rainforests. You see, because the heathens, they want to destroy the nature. They want to destroy nature. They want to destroy because you see, trees, man, without trees, we couldn't breathe. We won't have no oxygen without the trees. And they want to burn all them rainforests down. Let's see, Genesis chapter 2, verse 6. You read that every morning. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Genesis chapter 6. I mean, Salaki, Genesis chapter 2, verse 6. But there went up a mist from the earth and watered the whole face of the ground. And the Most High God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. And man became a living soul. That's right. Yeah, so you read Genesis chapter 2, verses 6 through 3 and 1. Yep. hmm That's where you start in the beginning. Yep, Genesis in the beginning, the creation. He created all this in 6 days and rested on the seventh day, which is the Shabbat. hmm But all right, family, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. This is Brother Moshe Ben Yahuda Yisrael saying shalom and peace. Till next time. Yes, I'm trying to study. That's good, sister. That's good. Take your time, take your time. Because we ain't gonna all get this in one setting. Whether you've been in this walk for 5 seconds, 5 months, 5 years, 50 years, the Most High gonna reveal things to you in increments. He ain't gonna reveal all to you in one setting. He gonna do it in increments. Sometimes that could take years. Sometimes they could take months, years, however, because we on his time. We gotta wait on him. But all right, family, shalom. May the Most High bless y'all and keep y'all safe. Grant y'all peaceful night rest. You know, and may He have mercy on us to let us see another day above ground. Hallelujah. Shalom.